I could never forget them good old days. Down by the bayside, down by the bayside, down by the bayside.
We taking in 2 or 3 pieces of wood there.
Down by the bayside, down by the bayside, down by the bayside, down by the bayside. This music blasting all night long. Down by the bayside, down by the bayside, down by the bayside, down by.
It's another Explore corner, and we are in the village of Windward. Windward in Carriacou, where many of our foreparents came through from the Scottish descent. And today we're continuing our tradition of a boat building. It happened back then and it continues to happen today. There are many people who came here, many of our foreparents, they came here, they built boats, and there are those who continue in the legacy. Some of the prominent names you would hear in the village of Windward, the McLarens, the McDonalds, the Patricks, and when you hear the surname Mac, which means the sons of. So of course, welcome to the beautiful community of Windward in Carriacou, the boat building community in Carriacou. And as we say, it's another Explore, and we're excited. It's regatta time, boat building time. And with me is my friend. Last year regatta, we made that bond. He was on the boat with us going around, and I started a life. I didn't know anything about boat racing, but I just wanted to do a live. And someone on the live said, Hubert is there, why don't you ask him to speak or say something? And because of him, I'm familiar with some of the boat names now. Well, I remember Free when it was launched, and then I remember him saying Magito and Maricela. Yeah? Right. So we continue. It's another year, regatta time and boat building. So he was welcome.
Yes, thanks again.
Lovely. So tell us, well, this is a boat building project. Tell us, who are the owners? How did it get started?
Remember last year when I mentioned that me and Richard and Floyd, Jason Floyd, and we was planning to take over the American Eagle, which is the same vessel. And here we are now making a reality, as you can see, and we continuing from there. So.
And I say Richard and Floyd. So Richard who?
Richard McQuilkin
and Floyd
Davidson. Yeah.
Right. So all Windward men?
All Windward, all from Windward.
You're continuing in the legacy of your
parents. Oh yes. As we always love, we have a love for regatta, so we just want to continue the culture and enjoy this trip.
So was it because of the love or the passion that you all have for boat building that's why you all decided to undertake this project? Because I know it's very, very expensive to get this done.
Yes, very much so. It is expensive, but as you say, it's the love for the culture, and we always, from little boys, we always into it, racing and sailing and so on. So we just want to continue the trend.
Right. So now you mentioned as a little boy you've been racing. So tell us about yourself now. How did you get involved in it?
Well, from my dad, I would say. My dad always, he had vessels. With me growing up, he had vessels. So I used to be on sailing with him, racing with him.
So tell us your dad's name.
It's Fitzroy McLarens, but everybody would call him Nero.
Yeah.
Captain Nero.
Captain Nero.
That's
right,
it.
So the last time we came here and she gave us the interview.
Yes.
And Mr. Nero launched the last boat in Carriacou, eh?
Of course.
Oh yes.
Right. Reality. Right, so Mr. Nero, he's been building boats, he's been racing, and
he's been involved in boat building years. All his life he's been doing that, building boats and doing shipwright work. So, but I didn't really take up the trade because after I left, I went out sailing and so on. So, yeah.
Right, so how you continue now?
Well, I would continue with the racing aspect of it, racing and sailing and so on, but the building of boats now.
Why?
Well, as I say,
it's tedious?
no, it's not. It's not. It's not it's not. It's just like a trade. I never really take serious from small. Maybe I didn't have a passion for it. Yes, so I went out there and sailing.
So you enjoy racing?
Yes, very much.
And that's why you're
Yes,
engaged
that's
in
why
this.
we get involved in this vessel. So.
Nice. So you mentioned racing, and I know that you all came together and started a regatta in Pennsylvania. So tell us when it was started, how much years now, what time of the year can someone experience it? Tell us about
Yes, well, because of the love we have for the regatta and the racing aspect of things, we really formed this regatta in Pennsylvania, which we started 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and normally it's been held at 4th of July. 4th of July. So this weekend coming, actually next weekend actually would be that regatta in Pennsylvania. Yes, the 4th of July fall on a Tuesday, so but I think on the weekend before that regatta will be taking place.
Right. So tell us what normally happens during the regatta.
Well, what with that Pennsylvania regatta, you have the opening day Friday, and then the Saturday and the Sunday with lots of like Saraka food and so on. All the people from New York area, all the people from Carrefour, Grenada from New York come over to Pennsylvania and partake in the regatta. So it's like everybody come together and meet together. And this is people who used to be racing here and have love for the regatta as it is. So it's just a way for them to get involved. And
So like in Carrico Life, how you have the different classes of races. Do you have that over in Pennsylvania?
well, for now we have one class of vessels or boats, I would say. For now, yeah.
And what class is that?
It's like open boat race.
Congratulations to you all, and thank you for taking it abroad outside of Carrico so people. And I guess during that time you always promote Carrico Regatta as well. Encourage everyone to come home for Regatta. Carrico Regatta this year being the 4th to the 7th of August. The 4th of August, remember, my birthday, the Friday, Rena Mills' birthday, to the 7th of August.
That's born just like me.
Ah, what date? The 6th. No one knows why we connect, right? The 4th and the 16th of August. Right, so I want you to speak to us as to when we came the last time, we did an interview with Shay and Mr. Nero. So I want to know what happened from that stage to now. So now we'll have to go closer to the boat. Of course, it's in the boatyard. Men are working. You would be hearing ponging, you would be hearing drilling, you'll be hearing sanding. We hope that the voices come through.
Let's go on a tour.
So as you can see, the whole area, the guys is sanding now to prepare for priming and painting. The hull, we didn't really do anything to the hull and the bottom. Everything was good. We did a lot of work in terms of putting stanchion throughout and the wasteboard, and now you can see they're doing the rub rail. And then inside, we did a lot of work in terms of bulkheads and so on, and do over cabin and whatnot.
Alright. So, take us around, let's see. Alright. So you said you did a lot of sanding. So if I was to pass my hand here, only smoothness?
It should be pretty smooth and nice.
Yeah, I can do it. Nice.
So this side is going to be primed right now.
Yes. We only waiting on the primer now. So just start priming and get prepared. Then after we finish prime, we give it a second coat. And then after that we give it a light sand with a maybe 400 sandpaper, get it smooth and nice before we give it the first coat of paint.
So would you all be ready in time for regatta?
Oh yes.
I see a lot of people from when we came the last time to now. I see a lot of people in the
We had to
community
get a lot of
assisting.
hands on deck because as you can see now it's the rainy season time too, and we had a few hold up and so on. So we had to get a lot of people involved to get this far so that we could be ready for it.
lovely. And that's the thing about Carriacou Kitchen Martinique. When you have something to do, especially when it comes to our culture, all hands on deck, the entire community comes out to us.
Very much.
Yes.
Yeah, Papa Mo was involved. He's the one who do all the cooking at the vessel in the scenes.
So, my friend, how did you get started? How your love started for boat building, boat racing? From your parents?
Yes, I got a ship building.
What were your parents' names?
Oh, well, my first you would know that we not tell you.
I know. But
Father, Willie, Patrice, mother, Icy, Patrice, and so.
so your father Willie
He never
used
built
to.
boats. He never built no boats.
So how did it
I
start?
learned with oil ship rights and never did it. And I could build boats better. I love it.
And you keep that legacy going.
Leo, Compton, Jassy, Compton, and Victor, Redrick, Macar, Zephyr, Macar.
And you train the children.
Yeah, and all of them follow. So,
And come August 5th, from the island race, you'll be seeing them racing.
Of course.
You would be on board the glacier.
Glacier. Margito and Maristella.
No, he's the owner of the glacier. This red one we seeing outside.
Okay, so he's the owner of Glacier.
Yeah, glacier.
Right there she lies.
So who are the owners of Margito and Maristella?
Magito is owned by, as we call him, Uncle C. Cyril Compton.
Okay.
And the Maristella is owned by Michael. Bethel.
I remember,
Meg.
I remember those two names.
Yes.
You keep saying Margito and Maristella, Glacier, and Free. What was another boat name you mentioned again?
You had the glacier, you had the Love Rose.
Ah,
That's the
yes,
essence.
I remember.
Yes.
Love Rose. Oh, so Love Rose and Glacier.
Yes.
Love Rose and Glacier. All right, so let's continue. Thank you very much, Daddy.
Brother Mills, I remember when we came here, all this was
Right.
eat away.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And now she properly sealed up.
Right.
And all the fish pipes are going bad.
Right.
So we destroy it back.
Okay.
So we're going on to back Silver Valley on it.
Oh, lovely. 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 See?
So this time the sun going to be a little different. We're going to come out to the bottom of the road and turn it back in.
Backward. As you can see, the stone we did a restructure the stone. Before we had it outward, the transom, and then we had the stone outwards. Now we give it a rake inside, so we design it differently.
And I mean, to get it done, do you all have sponsors? I know it's very, very
Well,
costly.
It is costly. It is costly because, to be honest, we wasn't looking out to spend what we spend on this vessel. We have absolutely no sponsor, not one. It's only done. Everything is done between me, Floyd, and Richard. No sponsor. Everything.
Outer pocket.
If you
Outer pocket.
If you're hearing this, come on board.
And
assist
it's
the guys.
pretty
It's for
expensive
our
because,
budget.
to be honest, we already spent over $50,000 and counting, which we wasn't expecting to do. So it's really expensive.
Because while we were walking in here, we met Mr.
Norman.
Norman the Scoop.
Yes.
And he told us, he said when he was building his, it was very, very costly. And imagine that was long ago compared to now. He used to pay $100 or so for
A Tina primer.
he used to pay $100 for a tin of primer.
Now
And
it's
now it's like 400
400.
plus.
Yeah.
The glue,
Yes.
the epoxy glue. Yes. Because the glue,
glue.
we use in
Yes.
this, we buy those. It's a $400 a gallon.
And the lumber again is very
Yeah, everything.
So folks, you hear that? Send a little kakada for them fellas. Let they help themselves back on their foot. They're doing this just for the love of it.
Here finished that? Oh, it still hasn't finished.
Well, the reason why it looks like this, he just sand it with the sander, and now he would be using the buffer, so he would be extra smooth and nice, like the other side.
Okay, so he sanded it and now he has to buff it?
Yes, he sanded it with the 36 grade disc, and now he would be using the buffer on it to get it smooth and nice.
Well done, well done.
He has to sand in the bottom
Yes,
first,
yes,
yeah?
this area has to sand and prime the areas and then top it.
So when you're finished, are you going to like have a day where you're launching it and
Yes,
invite the
yes,
community?
hopefully next Sunday. Hopefully next Sunday.
Okay, okay, so we have this week to finish it?
Yes, this week should be the final week. Once no rain. Once no rain. This week is just all about sanding, priming, painting, and hopefully, as I say, no rain. By the grace of God, we should be launching Sunday.
I remember when I came to your dad's launching in 2019, I had a good little saraka. Any saraka this year?
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Heavy on the peas of the crew.
Yes, oh yes.
Any live music?
And of course, string band music, of course.
Everything.
This is your time to invite the string band music to
Yes,
be part of it.
yes, we'll get to him during the week. Don't worry.
Well, I say I was going up for Pennsylvania sailing regatta.
I know, right?
I want to
Richard
stay.
was like, man, y'all came up too early. Y'all should have been coming up now, so y'all could have stayed for that.
I tell you what.
I promise y'all 1 year, I'll go.
No, I'll go up for that. Somebody here on this video will buy me a ticket to go up so I could cover the race.
Yes, yes, yes.
The
we would
money say all bases are
like
so is
for,
ask for the ticket and the
we like
kakada.
Yeah.
to have it live. Pretty soon, you guys might be there having it live for us.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, pretty soon. Yes.
Explore Caricom to
Explore Caricom.
over to Pennsylvania.
Look out, we come in. You, my boy, wonderful, well done,
I'm not sure if I can
amazing.
climb. So, basically, I am not sure if I can climb this. I've read the ranch and I'm a frack. So
Okay,
you will go up.
no, you go up. I'll show the boat, and then you go up. We want to see you on top. Ladies first. So folks, I just helped them with this here, like part of the mass. Let me see she don't fall down. Up, Slaughter.
The men working up there, a lot of work, so you could just come and shoot.
Yeah. She afraid to go up. So she tell me to go. Pretty boy. Say hi, boy. There's a future shipwright coming up. Pretty boy Johnny, you know. There with daddy boy. Yes, man.
I'm staying here.
Harry, I've reached it up. Folks, this is what she looks like from the top. I won't see down inside. It's a little bit too dark. But the guys are putting on
The waistboard.
the wasteboard. Nice. A lot of work, you. A lot of
Waistboard
work.
and the rub rail.
Rub rail, right?
Yeah, the scarf rail.
Ah, lovely. And we have Captain Leonard there. Captain Leonard, let people know you're there. That's Captain Leonard right there.
While we were coming across, I said, okay, I'm going to come to him and let him speak about why he's here as a captain.
Yeah.
Captain in Dolly Sea. And I was looking for him, but I didn't know where he went. So he's back now.
No, he been fixing the mast.
Oh, he was fixing something?
Yeah, there's something that.
All right, so when you come down, we'll talk to him.
All right. That's Captain Leonard. So you give us a quick peek.
Yes. As you can see the deck, we did a bit of overhauling on the deck. We had a lot of areas that we changed on board. Not plenty, but after that we prepare it, we sand it, and we clap the whole deck, as you can see.
Yeah.
Clap the whole deck.
See, that's why you call clapping.
It wasn't clapped
Before,
Right,
okay.
Right. So we did it the proper way, we did it the right way. So then we don't have any problem with that.
Right.
When we do on the cabin, we cockpit everything.
Nice. Wonderful, wonderful.
Daddy, afternoon, so tell us what
Mr. Ford, tell us what you're doing there, man.
I'm just doing a little gluing.
Okay, filling up all the little holes.
Yep.
That is Mr. Ford. That's the man himself. Yeah. And we have them important men. Let me go down by them. Them carpenters. Them shipwrights. Is carpenters, eh? Them shipwrights. They ain't even studying me, but I them fellas. We're putting all the timber together. That is the men that doing all the work. Guys, we're proud of all you. It's nice. So next Sunday, hopefully, folks will look out and we go get a live of the launching of this new vessel, remodeled vessel. Alright. And everybody have their role. This is the man with the sander. Well, he's grinding today. But I the sanding man. He made this all. There we go. That's the man who's shining up. Nice.
How will you know? So wait, what are you doing? You're taking out, you're removing, what are you doing really?
I'm removing the rough part of the boat.
Oh, so you're just removing like this?
Yeah.
So I could do that too?
Oh, you go come and sand?
Yeah, one day.
You might dig up the boat.
Hey, and look, we have some young sheep right here.
Right.
Say hi. That is my nephew Kitten. They watching all the boat building and everything. We go be a future shipwright. Well, we coming to them guys just now. Well,
I know someone was gonna run.
that is a man that comes and makes sure everything is been done.
It's just visiting.
Mr. Mac, this is a high man.
Afternoon, my friend. How are you? So this is someone who's been writing about what's taking place here. In order for this to continue, we have to document it. And he wrote several books about boat building, boat launching, boat racing, everything.
It's all part of our culture.
And that's it.
We would like to see continuity.
Exactly.
So we're trying to get, or we should try to get a lot of young guys involved. So we have continuity in the boat building. One of our culture heritage, handed down to us by our forefathers. We still have some good shipwrights around. Although a lot of them have passed on till great beyond, we still have a lot of them.
And young ones coming up.
And young ones here.
Very
Exactly.
much.
You heard him spoke of continuity.
Yeah.
But then you know he's a former educator, right? Pastor of the Dover Government School.
Yeah.
Right? So we have to get the children involved in what we're doing here, because in years to come there will be no more boat building.
We talk about the children today.
My recommendation is that it should be included in the curriculum and to be done in the school, at the school, with the thoughts, especially at the higher grades, the grade 6 level, so students could develop that appreciation, and when they leave school they will be part of it.
Exactly. Because
Students should be also brought to the site to see what is going on, what is happening.
Yeah.
Right, to develop that kind of appreciation too.
Very
Be
much.
brought to the site where the boat is built and explain to them all the parts of the boat and how it is done. And, it will be part of the social studies lesson,
Very much.
because the keel comes from Guyana, some of the materials come from Trinidad, and there's a lot of science in it too. A lot of science in boat building. So the science and the social, even the math.
And the maths. I was
Because
just
it's
about
got to
to say.
calculate the amount of materials they use, how much the shipwright working for per day, and
Yeah.
this kind of thing. So it could be a lesson for them.
Exactly. So, for example, Dover Government School on a Friday, you take them out from the classroom and you bring them.
Yeah, I used to do that. I'm part of the social studies project, for the CPA project.
Right.
A lot of times we did boat building, and I actually brought them to the site.
And then now that school is about to close, I mean, after exam, they can come here and see what's happening.
Yes,
Yeah.
get them involved.
You see, a lot of them, they know about it because they probably see daddy or granddad or somebody building boats. But once you teach it to them and you bring them and you show them, and you know, like they probably take something from there. They knock a nail or they probably hold a fan, and then they grow this natural love for it, and it becomes part of them.
Interview the shipwright.
Exactly.
So they
Exactly.
learn more about it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oh, tell us about the name of the books that you wrote.
Well, more or less, my thing was on culture. So I wrote rhymes and rhythms, a book of poems, and then the last one I did is cultural heritage, and it encompasses every aspect of our culture.
Lovely.
So students, they did a lot of the poems at school, they asked them out, and that helped them a lot to develop that appreciation for the culture. And I said continuity.
Lovely.
So we had to get the young people involved a lot.
Congratulations and continue writing. But before you run off, we know that he serves on the Regatta Committee and he's former president of NDAC. For those who do not know about NDAC, just tell us a bit of NDAC. And I know that your regatta is coming up, so probably you could give us today.
So more or less, NDAC is a non-profitable organization. It's a community-based group at Windward. And one of the main aim of the group is to promote our rich cultural heritage. And we have been doing that over the years. For example, the mini regatta we've been having, the kite flying. These are two of our main areas that we really spend a lot of time on. The mini regatta, the kite flying. Basically, those two areas, we focus on those two areas a lot. But we're also involved in assisting the less fortunate in our communities. For example, this year we helped 6 students, 2 from Windward Preschool, 2 from Dover Government School, 2 from Hillsborough Secondary, and 2 from Bishop's College. We give them backpacks and we are assisting them with the monies to pay the school feeding. So we've been involved in other community work, clean up, and so we've been involved.
Lovely.
The dates for this year's regatta?
So our mini regatta this year, we are inviting the whole of Carriacou. It's from the 18th to the 20th of August. So see you all there.
So it is the weekend after Grenada Carnival. After you come out and jump up in Grenada Carnival every year, then come over to Carriacou for the regatta. And you heard of saying NDAC. It is the Northern Development Action Committee. Do I have it right?
Yeah, you have it right.
Right.
Northern
So those
Development
are
Action Committee.
the abbreviations.
And of course this year the competition will be greater because we have the American Eagle.
Well, now Windward Pride.
Windward Pride. Okay, well,
Windward
she'll be
Pride.
competing, hopefully she'll be competing this year. Over the years, we have not seen her full potential, but let's hope this year we'll see her in action and see her full potential, the qualities that she really has. Because she's a well-built and she's built for racing. She has a good bottom, she has a good water line. With good sales and good management, she could be at the top.
Lovely.
She could
I'll
be
be on it.
victorious.
I'll be on it. I can't swim, but I'll be racing.
You have your life jacket.
Thank you very much.
So folks, children, look, my nephew Caden D. He watching and he learning. His grandfather was a very good carpenter. And so is the uncle Basie and Sam and David. And more helps coming.
Mr. Nero, what? We had him we interviewed him the last time we came and he tried to run away.
Okay, so now we're alright, so that has been rotten out. Okay.
So we splice this bit from here, go up there.
Right.
So now we don't fit it and we're getting ready to go and bolt it up, but we have to paint inside here first.
Father of Hubert.
Yes.
Don't run away. You have to say something on camera.
As what?
We see you working hard. You did a great job from what we saw the last time to now. You're standing up with Sonny boy, and you're doing your thing. Congratulations.
That's all I can do for now.
And we say your boat was the last boat that was launched in Carriacou.
Yes.
So this is the next boat, the
Of
Sun
course.
boat.
Yeah.
All right.
Captain Nero, hats off to you. Hats off. Tante Eunice? Tante Eunice?
Yes, you ready?
I see you come and feed them fellas
Feeding them every day.
every day. So you see, it's a community thing. Tante Eunice see they building the boat, she cook food and she bring for them.
Listen,
Yes,
you.
down.
So I mean, I love what I'm seeing here. Congratulations to yourself. Congratulations to Richard and Floyd. But what if you all work so hard and I come last in the race?
No, I don't think that. I don't think
No chance
so. This boat is too fast for that.
for that.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you built
Not
for the race.
acceptable, no. Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations.
And now we're gonna have the crew to keep it going.
Oh yeah.
I want to sail with you.
We would be there for ourselves racing and then maybe a few other guys. You want to be there?
I want to be, no, I won't sail. I'll be the cheerleader. Pom pom girl.
Pom pom girl.
Yes, for sure. We need that. So we'd have your
Well, you.
That's one of your strongest supporters.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh yes.
And with that, the ground has to be
The
wetted.
ground has to be.
Listen, but before we wet the ground, so if you're not there on the boat with me this year, I'm Mr. Norman boat going
That's
to the
true.
wrong island,
That's
who would be there explaining,
true.
well look, Rose and Maristella and Maggie.
So, for sure, I wouldn't be there.
Oh,
We'll get Mr. Trevor
Because
Patrice.
I would be here to captain this.
oh, I remember you said that last
Yes,
year.
yeah.
Oh. Yes, you and Daddy. You gave us an update for those who are just joining the live.
Right.
So, let's-
So again, we take it. The position.
Position number 1.
We can see Free and Baxis is still in front of Roses. Is very close to taking she over for that number 1
So
position.
Free,
So
and
we
then
have Free
Benson.
and Roses, which is Benson.
Uh-huh.
And then in 3rd position we have the Glacier.
Hold on. Glacier.
Glacier. And in 4th position with that yellow sail, you have the Magneto.
Uh-huh.
And in 5th position you have Savi.
Yes. That's Danny Donalan.
And all the way
Way
behind,
down the
way
back.
down in the back, you have the Maristella, which is
Maristella.
6th position.
Uh-huh. And then
Snapping, which kind of got a shortcut on the route, is all the way inside.
and it's regatta Saturday inside of Caracol. Are you excited?
And the rest will be finishing in Windward at the sunrise.
I'll probably have to look for someone who could be there with you this day. Looking forward, yeah.
Hey, what's her girl?
Yeah. You let's go on with the ground. Man.
And this is the famous Jaris. Jaris, you can't hide from it, you know. You cannot hide from it. Don't hide. Neil and the guys wetting the ground. No. Well, Jaris, you have to wet the ground. Wait.
You see peace and love, health and strength. Yeah, Captain Leonard say, we throw in with the strapper thing. We have to throw it away.
Yes. One for the
One for the boat. Yeah, love. Cheers, brother. Yep. Yes. And we'll continue this tradition for the next 100 years to come. Oh, yeah.
Right, so thank you very much for viewing. And see us next week, God's will, or the following week for the launch of Windward Pride. Thank you again for viewing, and until next time, we see. Bye-bye.
No, we ain't get back. Listen, this is the overseer. This is the man, he know everything what's going on here. Yeah, he was giving me some tips while I was walking around. That's so funny, keeping the traditions going, my boy. Pleasure. Pleasure.
What primary are you going to?
Yeah. Charis and Charis in your room. Yeah. Don't worry, you don't see Charis there on bus, you know. Boating. You come here, when you launch in, you go see all the other winners come out.
It's not that. I wanted to say, Jerry's son Tyler, he normally race with Glacier.
I think he have a change of heart. He might say he want to beat Papa Move this year, so he might have a change of heart.
So you come on Windward Pride?
He debated still.
Tyler said, Daddy can race, but I go in and race.
And that's it. Daddy used to race. Daddy is daddy for Balis now.
I'll be balanced on this one.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. That's why Tyler have a change that and tap.
Anytime.
man
I
here.
don't want to move.
Yeah, we know.
I know we are going in.
You decide which one you go there.
Nah.
When the morning comes.
He's
Glacier in my boat.
Okay.
But I want them going Glacier because I want the young crew to beat the Hula
Hula heads,
And
yes.
that's why we want that to happen.
Right. I see the rivalry right
Yeah,
there.
right there. Right there. Right there.
Right?
We have it right
So you
there.
see the challenge is on.
You see what I like about regatta?
Yeah.
All the men they're following the boats and bragging rights and who's gonna win. I see Mr. Benson Patrick just drive around the whole of Carriacou just to see what's going on when he's not racing, you know.
Yes.
Because he can't go on a Saturday. He can't.
No. But folks, look out for it. The young team coming on this boat, newly built, and the older heads going on Glacier. Let the competition begins.
Right here and there.
Uncle Mov, you're in for a treat.
You know already.
Mr. Glacier.
You know you go?
The boat could be faster. Oi, the boat could be faster.
What is
The
the
tactics, man. The
The
skills,
skills.
man.
Watch when you're in front, just stay in front.
You
It's
stay
like
in front.
you're always
Runs on the boat is runs on the
always,
boat.
Always on the boat.
You can make it
You don't worry that.
So folks, you get the rivalry already?
Yeah.
There you go. There we go.